It's going to be pretty sad video, the latest updates, what's going on with our New Holland TC45 tractor kaput project. Let's get started. As you can see, we have a front loader, which we removed, and why it's on the ground you already know. If you're one who is not familiar with this project, I will put a link up above. Video will be down in the description, check it out. This summer, back in July, we had a severe wild forest fire.
Okay, let's get below.
And as you can see, this loader gets cinched a little bit, but overall it's still looking in good shape. Hydraulic hoses got a little crusty, and this is our front axle differential, and pretty looking bad. Well, tires burned, and that's what's left. Unfortunately, this fire didn't leave any chances for entire property pretty much to survive. And I see this axle can be salvaged, but we're just partially through the list of things we have to deal with, and it will be pretty sad, pretty devastating when you see the rest. And interesting to know your opinion, what will be the future of this tractor. It doesn't look very, very promising and bright. Here we go, here's a back half of the tractor, which we split from the front part of the engine, and as you can see, tire cinched, got a little bit of heat from the burning fire, mostly radiant. Tarp we put over the front console also got a little crispy, it burned, but this part of the tractor actually wasn't damaged, I would say. This is pretty much intact. Half of tractor still looking pretty good, and that's some records when we did a fuel pump and injectors. Actually, by the way, those videos are coming up later. Will be interesting 5 videos. Here's our tractor hours when life ended it up. Pretty good tractor, lots of good memories. We'll show you what's actually going on with the rest of the parts. We put it in different boxes, sorted.
Parts, nice.
A Ziploc bag, labeled, bagged. Everything was so nicely organized, but now, one tire is slightly low. As you can see, almost entire forest got burned. Fire scorched through the property. Some trees burned, some trees got cooked from extremely high temperature. This part of the forest actually didn't burn, but trees got stressed out and they died. And as you can see, all of them brown and dead. All those needles just fall on the ground, and there's no life left in them. Most of them are only good for lumber. That's what's left from the cabin. We had that shed and also a shop on the property. It's all burned, but we're only looking at this part where the tractor were parked, and we're walking through the forest, whatever left from the forest after the fire. As you can see, fire went under the ground, all those roots burned, created those cavities. And if you remember, we sorted everything was nicely organized in order and put it in the shed. Look at that, we have tons of ash, lots of soot, and only metal and rock survive. Build your house with a rock, not a wood. That's another part shed burn, and here we go. Now we're into the storage shed where actually our parts were stored. As you can see, we already have a muffler. There was a bench here, and parts were in the boxes. Look at that. That's an engine block. Remember in the previous video we found why engine wasn't turning 360. That's a muffler. Well, still okay. Here's the oil pan. Oil pan of the engine, well, not good. Fuel injection line, high pressure ones. Survived. And here's our, what? Looks like a starter motor. Whatever left. It wasn't partial aluminum. Here's a bracket. What else? Oh. This is some sort of the hydraulic coupling. And we have another bracket. And everything's turned to into the mass oil filter. No, actually it's a power steering filter. And here's our harmonic shaft balancer, which we removed from the bottom of the engine. Well, yeah, it's all waste pretty much. Yeah, 10 o'clock, and we're just sorting what we can might be salvaged. Here's a piston. This piston actually from cylinder number 3, and you see piston, aluminum piston melted. Aluminum melts at the temperature 700 degrees Celsius. Yeah, 650 starts getting soft. Yep, and here's our hydraulic pump. There's no way, no return. I mean, it's total lost. For the part of the tractor, our plan was to put a new engine and send the broken engine as a core. Actually, core charges almost $2,000, and now we don't have that. And all parts pretty much wasted. Here we go. This is a part, our rocker arm from the cylinder head. You remember we did that in the previous videos. Our push rods, well, push rods, you know, and here's our clutch disc. I would tell, mostly say what's left from it. And our pressure plate, garbage, scrap metal. As you can see, aluminum, everything was aluminum melted. Yep, was hot. This is our alternator with the bracket, nicely put all bolts together. Make sure we'll be able to put it all back in place with no hassle. Now let's go into recycling. Yeah, more push rods. What do you think? What we should do with that tractor? To find a half or use it for parts or just sell it for parts? I guess there's no return. Here's a cylinder head, cast iron with a exhaust manifold. Well, head is just get cooked. I mean, it's still, I mean, not cracked, but it was heat treated. Yeah, cylinder head, and yeah, other is our PVO shaft. Yeah, spacer plate, all good stuff. We nicely sorted. Now it's all in pile. The shafts. There's our heavy duty flywheel on the bottom. Is our fuel injector. Somehow it's ended up like that. Yeah, they were all in box. Yeah, thermostat. Oh, there was a, yeah, it was a thermostat. All right, here is our front. It's a transfer case, gear reduction part. There's injectors. Yeah, all good stuff. Just turn into the scrap metal waste. I picked few parts as the memories. I mean, I just want the desk bench ornaments from the pile. Yeah, it was pretty sad and devastated with the aftermath of that big fire. Yeah, that tractor project won't ever be probably completed. Like that tractor so much. I had a good plans to get it fixed. And now we're walking to our engine block. Oh, look at that. Those injection pump injectors tips. Look at that. Yeah, those plungers. The Shibaura pump body is aluminum. And aluminum's gone, and we have only metal part left. Yeah, all those plungers. Well, only plungers left, no pump. Yeah, waste. And here we go. Here's our water pump, which we just put it not a long time ago. It'll be video up there how to replace the water pump on TC45 equipped with a Shibaura engine. And here's our front governor, aluminum front cover. What's left, as you can see now, it's all full of topsy. Oh, all crumbling aluminum. Yeah, you know, this is the gears. It's a gear-driven engine, and that's a spot where the pump was mounted. Yeah, it was a good video. Yeah, check it out if you need it to know how to replace the pump. And there's our accelerator arm and parts of the governor with the pump. Oh, it's the top part of the pump with a control unit. Well, that's what's left. Yeah. Now you see entire engine block missing pistons where they are. Well, 2 pistons we pulled it out with the rods. As you can see, one is on a pile to the left. Yeah, actually this piston I took it home and saved as a as a reminder of that good tractor. Well, that's a piston number 3. I have a piston number 4 in original damaged shape, and the number 2 and number 1 are melted inside the block. I see they're still attached to the crankshaft. Well, that's our yeah, pistons gone. Yeah, well, block survive, of course. Yeah, as you can see, it's cast iron. Nothing's technically wrong. Well, and well, technically sane, this block still can be saved. We have a dinosaur reliable Japanese diesel N844L, which is the same as a Perkins diesel 404D-22. Yeah, beautiful engine. Ended up so fast with a water damage. Then we had a severe fire. I was thinking to do the first short video, but then decided let's cover all details so you can see what's happened. And yeah, here we go. There's a door handle from the shed. Yeah, and unexpected huge fire. Yeah, that's a bolt I put in when we were lifting the engine on a cherry picker or disassembly. Yeah, guys, yeah, if you have any questions, put them down in the comment section below. Recommendations, suggestions, yeah, what I should do with this tractor, or if you need parts. Well, that's a story. Yeah, usually on this channel you mostly see diagnosis, troubleshooting videos, how to fix things. This is mostly like a vlog video, just trying my best to give you updates. Last update on this tractor. Here we go, we have a block and cylinder head back in place. Well, don't worry to scratch anything, it's all scrap, pretty much going to the recycling. Yeah, there's a pin. I want to align because it's all now slightly warped. Yeah, fire was so hot. Yeah, didn't leave any chance to survive. Yeah, in some areas the problem was category 4 up to 5, running over the canopy on the trees, and most of the structures burned to the ground. Yeah, alright, this is the engine. Well, Free said, no worries, we'll continue doing different projects, everything will be okay. Well, this is a life. Sometimes you earn, sometimes you lose, but yeah, it's a secondary, we're all safe. Nothing's really much happened, nobody got hurt. Yeah, well, more videos are coming up. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much, guys, for your time watching this video. Yeah, we'll see you next one. Take care of each other. Bye bye.